Well, hey there. This is going to be a video walk around as requested by Brother Mike, but who knows who else will see it. Starting in Susie's office. This is one of the few windows that wasn't boarded up. It's one of the only ways light is getting in now, because we couldn't get it. This is too far off the ground, so we couldn't get plywood on that one. As you can see, that one's done. I'm going to do a walk around. Here's the dogs, who have adjusted quite well to the new post-apocalyptic reality. Let's see, I'll turn on a light here so you can see the kitchen here. We've got boarded up. Of course, everything is chaotic down here, but and if you can tell in this video just how relatively dark it is up here. Boarded up windows. And I'll do a walk downstairs. Hello, puppet. Hello, puppy. Step out of my way, hon.
By the way, Google Assistant is no longer saying there's a hurricane warning either.
Well, I'll be damned. So we'll just walk around and see how the look of the place has changed. You know, I probably should have taken my key down here so I could unlock the inner space where we were staying. Actually, maybe I'll go get that to make it a more complete video. Hopefully still not terribly long. Get my keys off the rack here, and down we go. Okay, our main hardened area here is this door we hardly have ever used, which we turned into a secure area. Sorry it's taken me a while to find the key for it. Well, where even is the key? I was hoping to do this video contiguously. Oh, there it is. This door hadn't really been used in some time. So this is office and storage space mostly. See, we've got a not much light in there. This is Susie's office. We've got electrical cords coming in from the off-grid panel. Here we've got a lazy boy and stuff moved into here, and it leads into here, into the laundry room. This is where, notice we've got the doors. That's 1-inch plywood there, super strong, and so this was going to be our freehold place where we toughed it out. See, all of the windows are covered. All sorts of stuff in here. Firearms, bows and arrows. All sorts of survivalist type stuff. Mostly just supplies. But anyway, and this door here might seem to go someplace. Actually, also has 1-inch plywood. So this was our fortress. But, let's turn that off. Looks like we may not need this fortress, so I mean we're going to have to undo everything that we did. Crowbars and sledgehammers down here. But let's continue the tour. If we come out here, you can see that yes, we've got plywood on all the major windows up there. Here's our umbilical cord coming down from the off-grid solar thing going in, and here's this side window. Susie's office upstairs, the only one we couldn't reach. Let's walk around this way. I had a sheet of plywood here that I was going to nail over this door to the garage, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. We cleared out stuff from there. like that sign. That's was put up by the interns when they were here. Over here we've got this doorway is plywooded up. Whole side of the house is. You see we've got gasoline supplies. We've got plywood all along here. We've got this is a 50 gallon drum of water drinkable water that I cleaned out, filled up the other day, and put stuff on so it would stay drinkable. Probably don't need to walk all the way around here, but here you can see we've basically got plywood all along here. Hopefully this isn't locked, and it's not. So here we are inside, and don't know, it's pretty dim in here. Can you see much? I'll turn on a light here, See, it's Pa's old office. We've got this is shut too. We've got various things stored in here. Things are up off the floor and in plastic boxes. Of course, much the same in what used to be the sewing room here. It's mostly a storeroom now. And the back view room has somewhat less view than usual. That trickling you hear is not the storm, that's Susie's fish tank. As you can see, this is largely walled in. Actually, pretty much completely walled in. Still probably somewhat vulnerable, but not nearly as vulnerable as the neighbors, I will say. So let's keep doing the walk around. Here's what used to be the dining room. It's now got all kinds of stuff stored in it. And here's what we call Unit 1 now, which used to be Mom's room. It's got this area. We see we've got all kinds of stuff stored in here. And stored in here. All kinds of stuff. Well, quite a bit of thinking went into this too, in terms of what to put where. In terms of which areas are more likely to be inundated in the case of heavy-duty things going on. Okay, here's the living room, as you'll recall. And a lot of stuff stored in here too. And of course, you can't really tell from here, there's plywood on the outside of those windows, and of course plywood on the and 2x4s on the outside of these doors. So there's that. Oh, there's my water from the other day. No ice though. Okay, let's keep doing the walk around. And you can go out this way. In here, you'll notice we took up all the carpets and everything. And notice that what's normally a doorway here, it's got the 1-inch plywood nailed onto it for impassability. Entertain the dogs. And if we come around here, we can see it's quite well reinforced with both 2x4s and plywood. Try not to fall in the pool here. Up there, you can see we're pretty well plywooded up. Now that's not just plywood, but 2x4s and then plywood on top of them, so it actually is structurally stable. And I guess we haven't seen the back of this. By the way, this is reconstructed. Gerhard and I reconstructed this deck, which had rotted in the last year. It's got a higher grade of plywood now. And it's white, which may not stay that color, but here you can see here that we've got plywood over all of this stuff too on the outside. So basically just a pretty well fortified house, and these are only the visible fortifications. You looking down here, you can see it's basically wood all the way down. And yes, I normally keep this wood stored so I don't have to go out and fight people for it. You can tell that even though hurricanes supposedly hit later today, it's not a lot of breezes yet. Just kind of drizzly, rainy. The yellow flowers have come in nicely. We didn't even plant that, it was a volunteer. We did plant those little ones down there, nice and colorful. Anyway though, that's probably pretty well summarized in terms of what we've done with the place. So I think I promised I'd post this on YouTube, and so I probably will. But it's kind of a different place now like this. Of course, here's our side yard where we've stacked tools and stuff like that, and remaining wood that we didn't use. We did use most of it. But that's the walk around tour. Hope you enjoy yourself.